Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all in good health and free from any problems. In this video, I will give some instant karma videos, hope you guys are entertained. But before entering the video, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss other videos, and if you like the video don't forget to like so we can be more enthusiastic about making videos. In the first video, we immediately see a very silly action done by this person. I don't know what he is doing and he immediately receives an immediate response. I don't know what the problem was that he wanted to kick his car, and when he kicked his car, which was bouncing, he was the one who bounced. When he wanted to work on an animal, it turned out that he was the one who slipped. After that he was immediately chased by a group of animals. This is his name, that he fell on the stairs. There are so many cheating events that everyone does, such as stealing, cheating, and cheating in competitions. In this video someone is trying to steal some of the items in the shop. He casually hid it in his body. It was clearly visible to the shopkeeper, but he didn't care about the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper was smart. Instead he didn't ambush the thief directly, but he asked for help from others by locking the shop door from the outside, so that he can gather a lot of people to ambush him. Indeed, an action that we take will get a reply, whether it's an immediate response or at any time. Skills really can't if we don't hone them regularly. If they're just learning and don't really understand what they're learning, this is what will happen. His intention was to show off his driving skills. When he tried it didn't meet the expectations seen when he studied it. As a result the car was damaged and the oil leaked due to the collision. At first, I wanted to jump on a sports car to make it cooler. Turns out, he failed in his stunt. He must have been very embarrassed and his car must have been hit. His intention was to practice his kicks. He used a tree as a training ground. Instead of falling across to his head, didn't it hurt his head? Just started the car, but he immediately wanted to style it. Finally the car hit the wall. So don't do too much style if your skills are still mediocre. His intention was to put his friend into the sea. Because of his lack of experience in misbehaving, it was not his friend who fell, it was he who fell into the sea. At first, he wanted to hunt piglets when he caught the pig, but his mother came out and finally he was chased by his mother. The consequences of stealing have not yet come, so for all of you the consequences will not come after we take an action, but it can also come when we have an intention before taking what action we are going to take. In this video, it's the same, an action will definitely get a recompense. So, before doing think in advance the risks that we will get. A racer who performs the act of bringing down an opponent on purpose. Apparently, there was someone who did not accept the action and the reply came to the racer. In football there are many things like this. Not only in football, even in competitions there are many things like this. But, in my opinion, actions like this in the competition make this competition more intense, not monotonous, depending on how we respond to it. When a soccer player celebrates before the game ends, then the enemy players will surely show a more terrible game and as a result will get a crushing attack. It is the same as encouraging the enemy indirectly. In a competition of cheating, intentional violations, and the unintentional is no longer a rare thing. However, if the offense is really intentional, it feels very unfair. As in the following video, a player whose jersey was dragged very visible until he fell, then the player tried. For the second time he lowered his opponent due to the first penalty not being scored, but for his second attempt, his kick managed to break into the opponent's goal and he celebrated right in front of the arrogant player's face. Indeed, the actions we make will get the reward in kind. Even though he was still driving, he waved his hand. The car was traveling at a fairly fast speed, but he was too confident in his driving skills, so the car he was driving hit the barrier. Indeed, in a race we must stay focused, not only focusing on the opponent but also on ourselves. This is the result if you underestimate your opponent before reaching the finish line. Race, when he is focused, he can win the match. Every deed will surely get its reward. Even though it's still delicious to carry with his girlfriend regardless of his single theme. For some reason, he suddenly stumbled and fell into the sea. In this video there is a person with a motorcycle. The intention is, I want Fristel to use his motorbike so that the action looks cooler in front of many people. Not cool, he actually fell while doing the action. In this video, two teenagers are riding their motorbike, but driving it while drinking. That's why, bro, if you want to drink, stop first, not while riding a motorcycle, drop it in the end. I actually feel sorry for the friend who was riding. This video shows a teenager doing freestyle stunts in front of many people. But he did it in the middle of the highway. I don't know what I can think of there. He should have considered the right place for the show. Sorry for the people whose activities are disturbed. Finally, he was also hit by a speeding car. His own father, who was angry, was not clear, while in the middle of the road again. When he was still angry, he forgot there was a red light pole and ended up getting hit. Then strangely, he himself was hit. Instead, he blamed the car in front of him. This video shows some teenagers walking around. But, I don't know what problem he had until he kicked the trash can on the street. When he kicked the trash can, he peeked into it and a girl passed by and laughed. Instead of his friend advising him, he did the same thing and the result was the same. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, if you like this video you can press the like button, if you don't like it you can dislike it. I hope all of you can be entertained by the video that I present, and of course it will be useful for all of us.